Yeah.
So it just has a nice traditional. I say traditional, because that is the way our estate hardware looks. It just comes in different finishes. You know what I mean? When you talk about the weather stripping, it seals like a refrigerator door. That's great, but what does that mean? That means that no dirt and dust on the window sills. Much cleaner home, a more soundproof home. That's comfort. That means you're not going to be hearing your neighbors. I know you live on a busy street. It's going to make the home more comfortable for you. It's going to help with energy efficiency, obviously, and your heating and cooling and saving you money. They got to see they got to be able to draw a line between that feature and how it's important to them. And the more of those you can point out and make sense of to them and their situation, then the more they're going to be willing to pay your price.
Right.
Out of this window demo, if they only get one thing out of it, then it's worth so much. If they get 5 things out of this window that they can see really impacting them, now they may be willing to pay $2,000 a window.
If you say where it's like, you pitch it where it's like it's a Bentley for the price of a Mercedes, like this is the best of the best in your but relative to how crazy everything in it is, it's only a few $100 more than what than crap.
And I would say this, guy. This is going off topic, but you gotta and it's in the in the script, and I'm not sure how exactly it's being taught here, but you got a price condition, okay? And there's some price conditioning going on when you do your window demo. Every feature you're pointing out, and when you say things like, there ain't nothing else out there like it. 35 patents. These are things you're not going to see in it. They're just going to change in their head.
That's the first time we've heard that.
Is that pretty much every window that 35 patents, or is that exclusive to like a glider?
I just say it on one, I just say it on the glider, because I think there's more features in
there
the
is, exactly, right.
But you can say it on any.
There's 20 plus patents on
You've
this.
got multiple patents. Just saying that. You know what I mean? Just saying the statement that you ain't never seen anything like this, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. The bottom line, when I show you this window, I can promise you, you ain't seen nothing like it, and you're not going to see anything like it after I
Mrs. Jones, you ain't seen nothing like this window, never, none in your life.
And the greatest thing for you guys is that you can feel confident when you take that cover off that that's the truth. For a vinyl guy, when they show their window demo, they could have seen 5 windows that are just like it. When you show them that window, that's the first time they've seen anything like that. And you're gonna a lot of what we do in the close and the urgency for today is gonna rely on how you got that point across to them, and if that resonated, because then they can't shop you. Make sure you relate it to them. Each feature, double slide. It's neat that it does that, but why would I want a window that double slides? Well, if you have second story windows, you can take them both out to clean. That's going to make it easier for you when you have to clean the windows. Or, the window's right by the bed in your son's room, you may not want the air coming right directly on top of him. So you can open the other side, at night. You never think about things like that. One of the things might stick, and they might think, wow, that's, yeah.
If he doesn't like the whistle of the... Because
Right.
I don't like the whistle of the wind.
Well, these won't be whistling, but...
No, when you open it. Like,
yeah.
I don't like having it near me, but
Right.
I like it cold.
So, these features, make sure you talk about the benefits and how it, and so always feature the benefit, right? That's standard. Advanced training will be relating the benefit to their situation. If you've done a lot of good asking during the needs assessment and you remember the things they're talking about, is now tying those benefits to their situation. That's kind of the next level, and that's going to create value to them and their specific needs. So, go ahead, Eugene.
But yeah, exactly it though. I mean, our next phase, once we get it in our head, is what you're teaching us.
Right.
Tied in
Yeah.
with their benefits.
Yeah.
What,
And that just
clearing
takes time. Right now, you're just trying to remember.
Right.
It's just all memorization and trying to make sure you hit your features.
them. Once it's locked in, then you're like, think most of it in their shoes.
Once,
Benefits falling
yes.
to their
How does it benefit? If you really go in the house, if you really can take the commission out of it, it's hard. We're all salesmen. If you cannot think about, I need a sale. How much money am I going to make today? I need to make money. And truly go into the house thinking, how can I help you? You know, you'd be surprised how successful you are.
That's Mark yesterday, the guy I went with yesterday. He just told the guy, he's like, I don't get paid. I just, I'm paid. I can't remember what he said, but basically he made it sound where I was like, yeah, I get paid to show you the window whether we choose to move forward together or not. So I'm happy to be here, and which is like
A lot of reps do that. Even though it's a little not quite 100% truthful, but they do that to take the ease out of the homeowner. That this guy just wants a sale.
Right, exactly.
I mean, the bottom line, I win either way. I get paid no matter what you do here today, John. I'm just here to show you our product. But I mean, just mentally, if you can put yourself in a place where, how can I help these people? Really, I'm here to help them. I'm here to find out what problems they're having. And if I really believe I have a solution for those problems, I'm going to show you why we have a solution. And if you can really approach it that way, you're going to listen more, and you're going to want to really find out about their problems and why they feel that way, and show them in this window how this window solves those problems. And that will lead to sales. That will lead to them trusting you and them wanting your product. So,
But I think if you say those words out of your mouth, like you'll wear it. You'll wear it like that. I'm doing this anyway, whether you're gonna buy it or not.
Yeah.
I'm just here to help.
you gotta have that feeling. You gotta not. There's a fine line between being arrogant and being confident. And you gotta be confident.
You mentioned that line.
You gotta have the attitude that I really don't. It don't hurt me. It's gotta feel like this guy isn't desperate.
yeah.
People can smell commission breath. And that's hard to do after you've gone 5 leads and haven't sold. You're like getting antsy. I need to get a deal here, but they can smell commission breath, and so you don't want to have that. You want to make them feel like you can care less if they buy or not. Now that's different. You want them to buy. You want it because you really believe you have a solution for them. But not.
But you want to make where you're the golden ticket, and if you walk out, they're the ones like
You want them to buy from you, not you sell them. There's a fine line between those two things, between you selling them and them buying. So go ahead, Eugene.